They were just getting flooded everywhere, people sharing them, passing them, posting them. It was awful. And what's so interesting about these photos, the photos that people were sharing, is that everybody in the Discord said that they looked very real. That the way her eyes looked was something that you just couldn't fake. This wasn't staged. This wasn't pretend. Yet everyone who saw these photos, believing that they were real, also had like a moment of where they wanted to be in denial and not believe that it was real. It was almost like their brains were trying to protect themselves from what they knew was true. And in the meantime, everybody was sharing them. And so it just kept gaining more and more traction. Now, Bianca's close friends, their first reactions were to question these photos. I mean, could this have been some type of gory cosplay moment? Could this be special effects makeup? Had it been edited after the fact to add this blood to what was actually a normal photo, and these are just photoshopped layers on top of it? One of Bianca's online friends even explained that when it came to Discord, a lot of the people on there weren't exactly people who had these like booming social lives. They turned to online communities to make friends, to impress each other, to one-up each other, and to express themselves in ways that they felt like they couldn't in real life. So, could this have just been very dramatic cosplay? They even added that it wasn't very uncommon for people to fake their death online just in exchange for some sort of attention and validation. But most of the time, the fake deaths were all just rumors that were spread, people, word of mouth, things like that. None of those rumors ever were containing photos or photos this graphic and realistic. Now, some of Bianca's friends on the chat even had claimed to reverse image search the photo online, which, if you're not familiar with what that is, basically you can easily check to see if a picture had been taken from somewhere else, if it was originally posted elsewhere or sourced elsewhere. For example, let's say today I posted this like beautiful picture of this Hawaiian beach and I'm like, oh, on vacation, living the life. And then somebody reverse image searches it and they're like, actually, this is from a brochure for a sandals resort. Annie, why are you pretending you're on vacation when really you're just ripping this from the sandals website? It's something that it's a way to just trace back an original photo. Sometimes I actually will use it when I'm looking for clothing that I see somebody wear on TV. I'll take a picture of the person who's on the TV or on the movie, and then I search that. I reverse image search that, and like the article of clothing will come up on whatever website it's being sold on. Just little pro tip for anybody out there. So anyway, basically, Bianca's friends were fully convincing themselves that this was just some picture from Google and that it was just edited with Bianca's face on it. They did not believe that this was reality. They didn't want to believe that it was Bianca. But the truth was, this Discord server was full of people who had been chatting back and forth for months and months with one another. Bianca wasn't a total stranger to them. She was a friend. So a lot of her friends had already known that she went to the concert that night, or, technically, I guess the night before at this point. And that's when the gears in their heads really started to turn. Because could something have happened to her at the concert? Maybe even after the concert? Needless to say, they started getting very concerned, and I think that that's when they truly began letting themselves believe that these photos could be real after all. So within an hour of these pictures being posted, the Utica Police Department was being flooded with phone calls reporting the very same incident. These calls were at this point coming in from all over the country, but they were all reporting the exact same thing, that their online friend, Bianca Devins, might be in trouble.